Before this, I think I have taught you the types of voices. I think there are several types of voices. Rich and resonant, this is number one quality. And then we had thin and nasal. And I think I want to remind you that I had also given you the names of speakers. In the thin and nasal, there was Willie Nelson. Rich and resonant, there was Amitabh Bachchan, and there was another famous speaker, James Earl Jones. Okay, and then we had deep and raspy, loud and irritating, soft and alluring, Naeeman al-Mahjoor, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. So did you remind something? So today we are talking about the speaker's voice, and they are not type, but they are the components. Which are the components of the voice? Volume, pitch, rate, inflection, tone. Can you read with me? So these words are pretty introduced words for you, and you might have read them in the science of 8th grade, and you will read them in the physics of metric, and of course in the physics of first year as well. But in a very detailed manner. Imagine a teacher of English is teaching you these very particular term of physics. So a sheepish smile has come on my face when I am talking about these terms of physics. So you must think that I am not prepared and I do not know much about these things. But since these things fall in presentation skills, so there is something to do with the presentation. So I must tell you that what is volume and what to do volume in a speaker's voice. Volume means a quantity like size. The bulk of anything is called volume. You might have seen that people are saying that reduce the volume of TV, increase the volume of like a song. Have you heard people saying like that?
Yes.
Okay, so here volume means loudness and softness of voice or sound. Loudness and softness. When somebody is speaking loud, when somebody is speaking soft. When somebody is speaking soft. And when the pitch means when the voice of somebody is low, but the frequency level is same. So this is called the pitch of the person. So they are quite similar. So that's why I've written them close to each other. Pitch and volume, they are quite similar. But here, the change in the frequency. Now, what is the frequency? Here I have made a figure. Now, when there is a low voice, there will be low frequency. When there is a loud voice, then there will be the high frequency and high pitch. And this is best shown in the wavelength. So now this is the wavelength. Now here the low voice and the low pitch, and here the high voice and the high pitch, and you see the frequency. The frequency. Okay. Now the pitch means lowness and the highness of the voice. And now rate. Did I teach you somewhere the rate? What should be the rate? Means the speed of the speaker when the speaker is talking. Means from the very beginning you have been told, you have been realized that you are supposed to be very fluent. And I've seen whenever at my coaching the students come, they speak very fast. They speak super fast. And many times I have to tell them that slow down, slow down. There is not much need to speak that much faster. People should understand you. Fluency is a gift. I always say that you can speak in English faster. This is wonderful. But suppose if there is no pause, if there is no inflection, if there is no change of your tone in your speaking, then you see, I just want to remind you that the way you speak your own language, you speak Sindhi, you speak English. So when you tell something, a grave issue, a serious thing you tell to somebody, so do you stop somewhere? Do you stop somewhere?
No.
You don't stop.
No.
You don't stop. You see, when you are telling something very important, very serious to your friend, so you use some expressions. You use some expressions and you have the question tone. Like suppose if you want to say, your friend was absent yesterday and you are asking that you did not come yesterday, it was such an important day. In your own language, suppose if you say, that means you are very expressive. And when you deliver the presentation, there are many question tones are coming, but you are not making the question tones. So that means there are no inflections, there is no rate. Rate means you are just unstoppable or you are very slow. Either you are very slow or you are unstoppable means you are super fast. So in both conditions, that means you are a failed speaker. When you speak your own language, you are very expressive, you open your eyes, means you make your eyes very wide, very big, and you shape your mouth, you show many expressions. Do you show or not?
Yes, sir.
You show. You have to do the same thing when you speak this language. This is a foreign language, but after all, this is a language. Consider this is a language. When you speak this language, you make a very good memory from your home. Do you make a very good memory? Many students do. You make a very good memory from your home, you cram the things, and then you are unstoppable and you start. You tell the things. So no, this is not a good thing. Consider English is a language, like your own language. You speak your own language. Okay, inflection means change intonations. Means where you find some surprise, some questions, some happiness, some sadness. So you have to bring that mode. You have to bring that behavior. So this is called the tone. So today I told you about the volume. Volume means loudness, means you are supposed to be loud somewhere. And softness, that means you are supposed to be soft. Pitch, that means you have to change the variation in the frequency of your voice. Okay, then rate, so that means somewhere, suppose if you are very angry in your speech or you are very excited in your speech, then you are supposed to be fast. And it's not necessarily that in your whole presentation, in your whole debate, you are supposed to be fast. Okay, inflection means please have some pauses, have some change of your tone. And tone means show some behaviors, show some modes. So this is all I would say today. Thank you.